Hi all, Wise Wolf here, and welcome back to another episode of New Harbour Wildlife Reserve. In last week's episode, I built for the speedy cheetahs. Today, I'm starting the African Hoofstock Stables, starting with the Dama Gazelle. This will most likely be a 2 or 3 part little mini series within my series, because there will be 3 animals that call this stable their home. That being today's focus, the Dama Gazelle, and next week's focus, the Addax and Somali wild ass. Just a little note, I will be cutting bits and pieces here and there because I do get really frustrated with the finicky pathing tool like you're seeing now, and also some terrain frustrations. So, given that disclaimer now, before it just randomly cuts in the video, because it happens multiple times. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's start talking about the beautiful Dama Gazelle. Also known as the Adra Gazelle, Nanga Dama is a critically endangered species native to the Sahel region of Africa. It is characterized by its slender build and long legs, and its distinctive coat ranging from light tan to white, with unique markings including dark facial stripes. Dama gazelles inhabit arid and semi-arid areas, hence why they were included in the arid pack for Planet Zoo. They prefer open savannas and scrublands. They are a highly social animal, often found in small herds. Their population has declined drastically due to habitat loss, poaching, and competition with livestock, leading to significant conservation efforts to protect them in the wild, but also in captivity. The Dama gazelle typically inhabit regions of Africa that have sparse vegetation, relying on grasses, leaves, and shoots for food. Let's talk a bit about their social structure. Usually, Dama gazelles form small groups. These are often led by a dominant male. These herds can be composed of females and their young, however adult males may be solitary or join bachelor groups. Sadly, the Dama gazelle is listed as critically endangered in the wild, with estimations of fewer than 500 individuals remaining. Conservation efforts focus on habitat preservation and anti-poaching methods. They also establish protected areas. Captive breeding programs also aim to bolster the populations. However, while breeding occurs year-round, it peaks in certain seasons depending on the region. After a gestation period of about 6 to 7 months, females give birth to only a single fawn, which is hidden in vegetation for protection during its early weeks. Now, as you would have just seen, I just cut there because I was getting frustrated with both the fence line and getting the concrete in the stables correct, because the terrain wasn't flat. Despite this being a flat map, Planet Zoo just doesn't like to actually have it be flat. Now, this blueprint that I'm using here is called the Selection of Fences by May_OK. Just want to give credit where credit is due. He has some amazing fence selections there. I was just unmotivated to make my own fence, so I used his blueprint, which made it so much easier to do the backstage hoofstock barn type fencing. So I will also be using this fence in the next video. Now, I feel like what I'm about to say next has no other real place that I can put in the video, so I just would like to mention that I am open to any name suggestions for my animals that you might have. I recently got some name suggestions for Fossa, a cheetah, and an African painted dog, and I will show them off in the next video. So, to round it up, because there's 14 painted dogs, I decided to name 8 of them after the pack here at Perth Zoo, plus the name that I was given. So I still need 4 male African painted dog names and 1 female. I still need 1 female Fossa name, and I still need 1 male and 1 female cheetah name. Then I will also have 1 male Dama Gazelle and 4 female Dama Gazelles that will need names in this video. So feel free to leave suggestions for them. I'm open to them. I would much appreciate some names to give these animals so that it feels more like an actual zoo, since they like to name animals at the zoo. I'd like to also briefly touch on the threats that Dama Gazelle face in the wild. Their survival threats include habitat degradation due to human agriculture and encroachment, as well as poaching for meat and hunting for fun, to acquire the gazelle's head as a trophy. Climate change further exacerbates their plight by altering their habitats. This calls for various conservation organizations to play crucial parts in ensuring the future of this elegant species. As mentioned before, there are only estimated to be less than 500 of these gazelles left in the wild. I don't have much left to say about these gorgeous gazelle, so I'm just going to let the speed build do the rest of the talking for me. I hope you enjoy this little talk about the Dama Gazelle, and I hope you enjoy this video. Other than that, I'll catch you at the end. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed this build, and I hope to see many likes at the bottom of the video. As always, feel free to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed. Next time I will be finishing off the African Hoofstock Stables with the Addax and the Somali Wild Ass. But until then, enjoy this cinematic, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.